Okay, we are back. It's about 2 o'clock, 1 minute before. We are talking about all the things. I wanted to call this the things that go bump in the night, but really what it is the weird things that will cause bumps in your homeschool journey that you don't even realize that it will. Usually, when someone starts homeschooling, they are stressing over curriculum and they're stressing over lesson planning. And there are some little things that will actually cause the most bumps because eventually you get the lesson planning and the curriculum and you get that worked out. But eventually, your what will regularly cause problems are things like managing your house, scheduling your stuff out, lesson planning, chores, and those are the things that will really cause you the issues. So I'm going to throw a whole bunch of resources at you and we're going to go over these different things so that the words will be familiar and maybe you'll have a way to start researching. So let me share my screen. Oh wait, no, wait. We're going to talk about managing your household. What I'm talking about when managing, I'm talking about your scheduling, your chores, your menu planning, the regular routine that causes issues, even if you're not homeschooling. But you throw homeschooling in there and it's like you've got more. You're like managing the house on steroids. Um, what was I going to say? I lost my train of thought. That happens to me all the time. Anyway, so with this, we're dealing with scheduling, menu planning, chores. Okay, so let's go. Let me see. Is this one I want to see? Nope. We're going to talk about. I'm looking for it. Sorry. Okay, way back in the day when I started, I found a family that homeschools that made her book gave me so much insight on scheduling and how to schedule that I still refer people to her book today. The people who made them famous were the Duggars who used their system in scheduling their household. What you did is you started out I should have pulled them off the shelf. I actually have them on the shelf and I would reread them every year before I started my new year. I would like reread her stuff and start over. So basically what I did is I listed everything I had to do, everything the kids had to do, and you list everything out and then you put it in, you start with the things that can't change, like the time my husband got home and I wanted dinner ready when he got home. Because you want to have some kind of downtime with your husband or your significant other or whoever. So then you put in the things that don't change. And then you, like, having a baby that had to nurse every 3 hours, things that could not change and be negotiated. And then you just started filling in the holes. So the name of her book is Manager of Their Home, Manager of Their Homes. She has other ones called a Manager of Their School and stuff like that. Don't buy the little ones that are new. Just buy the main one, Managers of Their Home or Their Household. I probably just should pull it off the shelf, shouldn't I? And I wouldn't butcher the name. Watch. Don't look at me too much. See how that's my shelf and the baby shelf. Okay. Excuse me. Let me find it and I'll show you. Okay, so here. This is a new pack. My old one I gave away to someone and I have not ever, I finally picked me back up. It is Manager of Their Homes. There it is. Their last name is Maxwell. And it comes with a great pack of paper to use, and it even has the schedule and has the steps here on this thing. But I highly recommend reading her book. Now, I used a set schedule when my kids were homeschooling when they were little. We only had one computer, and in the beginning, we didn't even have a computer, but we only had one. It took time. I used this strongly. Now I tend to schedule Now moving my camera. Sorry, I actually work, and I have gone um, online with my scheduling, and I'm going to show you that. See, this is what it looks. I don't know. Let's see. Can you even tell that that's what it looks like? I like to go to the 3 day, so I'm not like too overwhelmed. So most of the week it looked well. There, it looks like that. I do not have this week's schedule put on here, and I should have. It would have been a little bit more helpful. But I use that for me. The good thing is I can color coordinate. Each child has a different color. I can actually merge calendars. They can have one, and we can merge them on there. I can put it on their calendar when I have stuff for them, and say, or either they can put it on their calendar, and we can see what's going on. It was very hard for me to move to a digital calendar. I finally just had to make myself. I had to make myself learn it because I was committing to things while I was out, and I didn't have a hardback calendar to look at, and I didn't have access to the kids' calendar, so I was like making mistakes and not showing up for stuff, and it was just not pretty. It's better to have one calendar. So anyway, we're going to talk about, let me see, which one first? Scheduling. So we're going to talk about scheduling, and I don't think that's spelled right, but this system did not have a spell check. I'm going to show you some things to talk about because we're going to talk about homeschool scheduling, different styles of how people schedule their school. This is not lesson planning. This is just the different styles of scheduling. So let's share that screen. Okay. Okay, there are different styles of scheduling. I think you can see this. Can you see that pretty good? Maybe I need to make it a little bit bigger so that you can see it. Okay, so traditional scheduling, this is going from August to May. It's going on a traditional school schedule. This is the one that most of us grew up with. This is one you'll hear. This is just going through the year. There's year-round schooling. That's what I do now with the kids. To some degree, I kind of have a summer school where they're doing some extra like electives is what they're doing. Then they have like a school calendar schooling, which is basically not too different from, let's see, let's pull up what she says about calendar schooling. Calendar schooling is, that's going from January to December. And I'll put this link under the thing. It's got, let's see, will it let me pull it up when I do that? Yes, good. So anyway, these are the 6 schedules, and this calendar schedule is going from January to, there's traditional calendar. Oh, sorry, going too fast. Sabbath schooling is they're going 6 days a week, 6 weeks, and then you have a 7th week off. So you'll go for school for 6 weeks, not straight. That's just like doing Monday through Friday probably. Then you'll have a whole week off to catch up on housework and catch up on grading and just catch up on any large projects you have that week off. Then you'll do 6 more weeks, and then you'll have a week off again. The next one, let's see if I can make it move not quite so fast. Block scheduling. This is where you're going to just have a couple of schedules, couple of subjects. You might continue to do math and reading every day, but you might do like a block of 6 weeks, 10 or traditional 16 is what she's got on there. You might do science. And then the next block would be history. It works really well with high school and middle school. I don't know that I would suggest this for littles because littles definitely math and language arts they need every day. We do math and language arts all year long and in our house. Loop scheduling is where you're making a list and then you're going to just go through that list as you have time. You would have everything listed out what you want to have done for that week, and you just go through every day, and you just stop when you're tired, you start when you're fine, and you just go through there and get as much as you can done. Let's see. Was there another one? Nope. Okay, so that is an overview of the different kinds of scheduling. I'm going to get rid of that one. Let's see. Now, let's see. Okay, so inside that scheduling, so those are the different kinds. I'm going to post these under the thing so that you can go back. Pam Barnhill has some awesome resources, especially on scheduling, that you can go through. I think she's even got a couple of challenges going on that you can go through and see which one you like best for your house. So there are different styles. Another thing you need to look at is menu planning. Oh, see, look, menu planning. It's really, that's something that does, I mean, it gets caught up in the weeks that I forget to plan. I get caught up and suddenly it's 3 o'clock and we haven't had lunch. So having a plan helps. When my kids were little, I would do a big batch breakfast, like almost like once a month cooking. I don't know if you're familiar with that. And I would do all this breakfast stuff on one Saturday. I'd like bake 200 to 300 muffins. I would make a whole bunch of waffles. I would make pancakes, and then I would cool them and freeze them, and then the kids could pull them out and pop them in the microwave or pop them in the toaster oven. And they would have all this stuff ahead of time. I would sometimes make cheesy eggs. They can last for the week or almost a week, and you just wrap them in a tortilla and warm them up. There are things you can do to make the day easier. I always found that having something pre-made at least when my husband was working out, now he works in, it's not as easy. We have gone to having 2 meals. The kids sleep later, so they'll do a brunch, and then we do like an earlier dinner, and then if they're hungry, they snack in the middle of that between the day. And if they get hungry at night, they'll grab something. I keep stuff here that is easy. So it's a matter of finding what works. We had a time management workshop over in the group a couple of months ago. It's going to be put in the Lifetime Access so that you can watch it. She gave some great free resources for, I'm looking on my thing, to make one of them even will put the meal on your Google Calendar, which that is what I use now. So I love that thing. But let me see if I can find that real quick. No, here. Cleaning. Oh, here it is. I want to make sure I knew the name before I pulled it up. Let me show you those. Let's see. Okay, so this is one that I can't remember if this is the one that puts it on your calendar. Ignore the advertisement on the bottom. So you can sign up for the meal plans, and then she has meal plans that will help you. And like, here's a free meal plan for the week of, is it this week? Next week, I don't know. July, next week. So this is the guided meal plan. There it is, all set up what to do. Here's the notes, and then here's what it is with the menu. Then you can just jump to them, and then they have them all planned out. So you don't even have to think. I'm using emails right now. Emails is a paid service. It's not free. And what I like is it will add it into my Walmart pickup cart. I pay for it, and then I schedule when I pick up. Then I'm not running the stores. I like to outsource as much as I can. With this, let's see, can I unscreen share? And let me go over to this one. Is another one that's free. I'm going to screen share that one. Let's see. Yeah, I think this is it. There we go. This is another one. Excuse any advertisement. That's not my website. But you can go. She's got, I don't know where to find it. Hers seems to be a little bit weirder. But I'm going to pull up emails. I like emails as they does have a cost. But what I like about it, I'm trying it out right now. Let's see. See if I can share that. What I like about it is it puts it in my cart. I wish it would put it on my calendar. It doesn't. That's a little sad. I'm looking for it. I don't see it. I thought I pulled that. Maybe this is it. No. Well, wrong thing. I'm not there yet. Here. Let's see. Not going to share it. Obviously, it's not to be. So anyway, with meal planning, you can plan it. Some of the free ones, I'll put the list in the bottom after this is over with, are free, and one of them puts the meal into your Google Calendar, which you can have on your phone. I love that. It's just it was a little bit more work than what I wanted. With the emails, I'm trying that out right now. It's not free, but it does hold it so I can easily and quickly find it on their app, and then it will add it into my Walmart pickup cart. This is one thing I do want to, this has got nothing to do with meal planning, but with your house, try to outsource as much as you can. I realize everybody has a different budget, but when you outsource things, it can save you time. Walmart pickup is basically free. I like it because I can use the app on my phone. I can put everything I want in my cart. I can pick the day I can go pick it up. Then I don't like their delivery. That one is not free. I don't like it too much. I did try it when they were rolling it out. They gave some free trials. The thing with the pickup is if I don't like something, I can give it back and they take it off my order. With the delivery, I couldn't do that. So that's why that was my thing. If I look at that produce and I don't like it, I don't want it. Sam's Club does a pick. Almost everybody's doing like a curbside pickup right now because of the way the world is right now. So I outsource what you can. When my kids were little, I hired someone to mop my floors. It was a young mama that I knew. We grew up together. She was recently divorced. She needed extra money, and I paid her to clean my bathrooms and mop my floors. It was beneficial. It was actually her idea, and I had not ever even thought about it. But it was a good thing. It was something I needed at the time, something she needed at the time. Make a friend. Take time. Mop each other's floors. So my girls tell me all the time it's more interesting to clean somebody else's house than to clean our own. But find ways to outsource because it will save you time. I like the emails. It's about 90 for the year for my family. It can be out, but ended up being like $1. Ended up being around $1 a week. It was not a huge expense increase for my family, and I don't have to think. I just, pick what they go in. Then I go through the list and get rid of what I already have, and it adds it to the cart. So less thinking on my part. And it was something I needed. Something I needed. Really the breakfast and the lunch ideas I really needed. But so that's, meal planning. I've got those. Then chores. Okay. Chores, there's another thing. Having your house, because your kids are suddenly home all day long. They're eating all day long. There will be more chores. So this is another thing that will usually cause the bumps. Involve your kids in learning how to clean the house. There are lots of resources out there. I will post them what I have. I'll even post what I've used. But think of it as this way. They're not going to know how to clean right away. You have to train them. That's one thing. When I was young and my kids were young, I was very impatient and I was not always a happy mother. I bought a chore system called, give me a minute, Zone Cleaning for Kids. And what I loved about it is it took me out of the middleman. I was not telling them anymore because they could read. They could read the list, and it was actually more thorough than what I had expected. But it removed me from being the bad guy. And then you can make it fun. My mom, when I was growing up, she would make pieces of paper. We'd have a list. We'd have a 10-minute cleanup. She had pieces of paper. Everybody pulled a paper. We ran and had a race on who got it done first. I was not good about doing that game when my kids were little. I don't know what my problem was. I think I was mental. For little ones, it's hard to think. So anyway, chores. Let's see. I've got a couple of things in there. Let's see. I think I got a couple. Yeah, here. But I'm all, nope. Let me find it. Let me find it. Get rid of these. And there's not a lot. I'll show you, but I've got some to post too. There was one that I really liked, but I couldn't find it. It looks like they went out of business, and it was like a little board that the kids could move their chores from one end to another. I've seen like Mickey Mouse ones, themed little chore charts that can be hung up on the wall. Let's see. Nope, that's not it. I'm finding all the wrong things today. Sorry. Having a day. Let's try that again. I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. Let's see. No. No. Here it is. Here's some chores. Okay, here's some things to consider. Choose age-appropriate chores to find chores that are appropriate. Okay, we'll have a printout. I got one here. Set a time every day for chores. Now, one thing I like to do is we all clean the kitchen at night before bed because it helps me to get all that the kitchen is clean when I get up. Makes me more likely to cook. I'm not awake in the morning. Count chores time at school. It's life skills. It's important. And reward them for work. Save and give. I'll post that link below. Let's see. What are some other things? Now in the time management one, she had a great list for writing down stuff. I'll show that to you in a minute. So we did pretty much anything. Now lesson planning, that's a whole subject in itself that we're not actually going to cover. I have a workshop coming up in Fee in about 2 or 3 weeks. It's going to be loaded in the Lifetime Access, but you'll be able to watch it over there too if you join the group. Heather's awesome. She did the time management. She's doing the lesson planning. She is really, really awesome. So I'm letting somebody who is better at teaching this subject than I am to do it. For me, I like to look for curriculum that has lesson plans in it. Like I said, I have 5. I don't like to reinvent the wheel if I can get away with it. Let's see. That's about all I have. I'm going to post all my resources that I have a list of under this. I'll post a PDF by itself so that you can get it. It is in the Lifetime Access too. I see a comment. See, that's what happens when I'm on the banners. You started using an app called Our Home. It's more for adults and older children because it connects through devices, but I love how it keeps organized. There's another one called Cozy. Cozy is like a time management, and it's a paid one. Is this Our Home? Is it paid or is it free? Cozy, I know you pay, but it connects. Everybody can download the device. I mean the app, and then it connects everybody, and you can make a plan. I like them. I like to streamline as much as I can. My girls want me to have a paper list again for their lesson planning and their stuff. For years I had a checklist. I gave them everything I wanted done for the week. It's free for chores. Okay, we'll make sure we put that in our list. They want me to go back to a paper one because when they were little, I would hang it on the fridge, and they just went and X'd off what they finished during the day, and then I would go back and check. They want a paper one again. I would like to have them a little bit more streamlined. I'm pretty much all digital. There are some times that I'm not digital anymore. If I have a to-do list or I have a project going on that I've got to really pay attention and go, I'll make a detailed list. Google has things I can use for that, but it's still, I find the paper works a little bit better for me. That I'm just old school that way. I didn't think I would ever move into Google Calendars. I've actually got a very big crush on Google because I love all their free product. I mean, they have all really great free stuff, whether it's forms, documents, spreadsheets, what else? Slides. I use their slides for when I do workshops. So I've got a little bit of a crush on Google, and I love apps. But when it comes to a list and a project where I've got to keep real minute detail, paper is better for me. That's it. Just until I lose the paper, and then I'm in trouble. And I did that this summer. I had a project. I was a featured vendor over in Top Picks. If y'all are not in that group, it's Curriculum Fair. I was a featured vendor, and I didn't keep up on my checklist, and I missed 2 times I was supposed to post because I forgot. So very badly done on my part because I wasn't, I mean, missed opportunity. But anyway, I had a great time. I'm gonna post the stuff well, as soon as I get on here, and then everything will be in the lifetime access. And that is those bumps. And so hopefully some of those names will give you some ideas to look at. Have a great day, guys.